Hello, everybody. We are back for game 2 of 3. More X-Wing here on a Saturday midday, at least for me here. About to be noon. You know, gotta be honest, guys. I actually thought this game was going to be at noon today, as I had announced it. But we're going back to my own schedule. It was supposed to be at 11. But thanks to everyone being so flexible on their weekend, we are able to be on quote-unquote schedule still. Pushing the games back an hour did not affect anything. We were able to do it. That one is on me. I'll take that L. But we've got game 2 of this series between the Down Unders and Porg Patrol. Down Unders could clinch this series today on our stream if they win both games. Porg Patrol down 0-1 here. If we go over to the bracket, we did see the Cobras pull out their win with Fun Walk taking the cake earlier today, and moving on to face Psychedelic Pina Jam, the Season 2 champions. On the right side there is our series we are seeing today between the Down Unders, who snuck in as a wild card team. By snuck in, I mean they won pretty fairly. 6-2 record during the 8-week season. Number 1 wild card seed, and actually better record than Porg Patrol, who did get the bye for winning their division. So they actually are going to be home team here, and so far so good for them. I'm going to open up betting, and there you have it. Betting is open. We are playing Assault at the Satellite Array. It's Joe Melon for the Down Unders, bringing a wild card faction, Republic, versus Mighty for Porg Patrol, bringing his FO faction. Another Republic versus FO matchup here. 2 in a row to start the day. Only got a few people watching right now. We had, I think, over 30 earlier today. It is the weekend. It is early. We'll see if that number climbs. But playoff X-Wing, there's nothing better than it, is there? Nothing much better than that. Hope you all are having a good weekend so far. Kind of rare to do a Saturday X-Wing stream, right? But when we are doing the playoffs, trying to, pick up games where I can, got to work with the players. Everyone's, we're all busy people, right? You can't just expect people to be free to play during your designated stream times, but it helps when they can play during your designated stream times just to stay a little bit more consistent with the scheduling side of things. But I understand duty calls in all of our lives. We got shit we got to do. We got a life to live. Don't be shy. If you're in the chat, you're lurking, say hello. Talk to me, Goose. All right, let's break down the list here. Exclamation point, bet 1 all if you want to bet everything on Down Unders. Joe Melon with his Republic list, or bet 2 all. Exclamation point, bet 2 all if you want to bet on Porg Patrol's Mighty. So Joe Melon bringing Y-Wing Anakin, this one with a proton torpedo and ion cannon turret combo, and that's it. Rick Ali with R2C4 plasma torpedoes and fire control, so a little bit less of a knife fighter, more of a torpedo carrier. We've got Wolf with synced consoles and R4P Astromech. This is custom Wolf for 4 points. Jag, SOC Jag, with Veteran Tailgunner, R4P Astromech, and synced consoles, and then Axe with Deadeye Shot and Barrage Rockets. That is SOC Axe. Now, if you want to take a look here on the Porg Patrol First Order side, we got Major Von Reg with Magpulse Warheads and Elusive. That'll absolutely be a factor, especially if he gets to shoot first and probably Magpulse, jam off the lock, all that stuff with to Anakin. That will be a factor. Quick Draw. Another I6, 2 I6s so far. It will be 3 in a moment. FCS, Special Forces Gunner, Deuterium Power Cells in proud tradition. Midnight with concussion missiles, Deuterium as well. This fire control system. Then DT-798, Borch has Elusive. Seems to be the build on DT. Agent Terex with overtuned modulators and Contraband Cybernetics. I assume that one of those cards got moved over. Overtuned modulators is going to end up being on. Quick Draw. We are all set up. Look at that block of ships at the bottom for the First Order. Can you guys see that there? It's hard to see because of the overlay shadow. Let me move it over a little bit. Hopefully that helps a little bit. They'll be moving in a second anyways. And then I'm going to want to get that shadow moved over again. That shadows helps be able to see the overlay more clearly. We've got like a feathered shadow, proprietary to 312, of course. All right, lock that down. Is anybody with us? Anybody there? Nobody in the chat yet. It's too quiet. I think we are starting. We are moving and grooving, and we're banking right in front of Anakin here. Are we going to do a barrel roll? Or Anakin can fit a 1 or 2 straight, I think. 1 straight for sure. 2, He's just going to chill there, doing Jag things. All the way at the top of the board being a Rick type flanker. Rick does like to flank. This is the second week of our playoffs of 4 weeks. The championship week will not be at the end of the month because of Worlds. We're going to have that be the first week of April, which is also when the draft league starts, which is cool. So what I really love about how this all worked out is that there was no overlap, really, with the draft league. And honestly, there wouldn't be any overlap if Worlds wasn't a factor. I think, draft league maybe would have started a week earlier, but still, most teams will not be playing in the championship round. So it just works out. Catherine, how's it going? 59 months. Some quick math, that's 5, almost, it's like 4.5 years, right? A little over 4.5 years. That's amazing. That is, I actually can't believe you have literally been with us since the beginning. When we were streaming with our own little webcams. So much has changed for this channel. Oh, obviously, and for X-Wing. We're going to have a bit of a joust at the bottom of the board here. Jag and Wolf better be banking pretty fast. You'll have Midnight, Von Reg, Quick Draw. I really like the positioning here for First Order. Quick Draw just out. Quick Draw probably could do like a 2 bank in. Terex do a 1 straight and coordinate. Get that bottom right objective. Axe is just way out there. I think Rick does a 3 bank and boosts because he's got to get in the fight. So what do you guys think? I think Is Anakin going to want to be first player? I think so, but he's going to have to go pretty fast to get in target lock range. Round 2 coming up here shortly. Too quiet. I am worried for Joe here, to be honest. All right, so we're overtune modulating with QD this turn. And I'm going to adjust that shadow now. Here come the arcs. It's going to be a beating. Joe is first player. Yannick could do a 3 straight. I just don't know if that gets him in range for a target lock. Wolf taking a lock is not my favorite thing. Usually you focus and then you get the reroll. The lock also kind of stinks when it comes to Magpulse warheads, but you lose the focus as well. So wait a second, didn't the game just started? Supposed to be an hour ago, but your boy got his times mixed up. The game has just started, but we are about to get a pretty nasty engagement here at the bottom, and I don't think it's going to go well for Republic. Get the evade and check for a lock. Probably. Axe is still like 2 turns away from taking a shot with his barrage rockets. So Rick will have a soft double modded plasma torpedo R2C4 will allow him to change an eyeball to a hit or an evade with an evade token. Or sorry, R2C4 just lets you change an eyeball to a hit result. An evade obviously just lets you change any result to an evade. That's how evades work. Ooh, Anakin does not have range for a target lock. That is rough. It's gonna be sad. Do you just focus for an ion cannon turret shot? Only one you got is going to be DT, who you will not have firing arc on. Oh boy, quick draw. That is going to be target lock. Double modded 3 calculates, essentially a focus. And the lock on Wolf. Midnight target locks Wolf. That focus is from the coordinate from Terex. And now does Vonreg take the deplete token? I think so, to take a lock and then focus. At the bottom of the board, that might be range 1 for Jag. Anakin won't even have range 2 on anybody for the ion cannon. It'll just be his primary. Oh, it might be range 2. Barely at midnight. You got quick draw. Definitely misjudged the distances. I have not played on TTS in a while. I think you guys can tell pretty quickly. All right, so we got our Iron Cannon turret going into quick draw. Not a bad call here. You got your force for your mods, and you roll 3. Spend the force. That'll be 3. Quick draw. Will be ionized, but can double tap. It loses the lock, which is actually pretty big. We're going to do the double tap, though, into Wolf range 1. 4 dice. 5, that would be a whopper. Ooh, boy, that's going to be 4. So danger is a quick draw showing itself, and that's 4. That's 4 damage into Wolf. So 1 damage card. And now here comes the onslaught of shots. Next is a concussion missile for Midnight, which it hits. It will be flipping up that damage card. Spend the focus. Spending the focus. So hit crit going through for sure, and we'll flip the damage card. So hit crit. Just knocked over my headphones. I don't know. Was that Panic Pilot? Panic Pilot. Hey guys, and just a heads up, the first crit is going to be, the first damage is flipped over, right? For a concussion missile. Oh, you got range 1? Okay, sorry. My bad. You're good, you're good. It's range 1. Oh. I guess so, barely. Alright, so. Just me interrupting games when I don't need to be. To name a more iconic combo. But anyways, Panic Pilot. So 3 hole left on Wolf with 3 damage cards. Panic's not fun. Yeah, and he got 2 or 3 straight. He went 3. No, that's Rick. What did Andy do? He went a 2. 3 would have been good, huh? To say the least. Alright, so 2 hits, an evade, and then is this a mag pulse? It is. Blue stabilizer. Crit jam depletes. 2 hole left. And then panics as well. Panic pilot. Quick draw still needs a shield flipped and an ion token. Yeah, you're right. I mean, they did remove the lock, but they didn't do anything else. There you go. Game state, us X-Wing players just ignore half of it, go through with some of the effects, ignore some of it. Quick draw still hasn't shot yet, so this could be, I mean, that is a ton of damage in a Wolf. Probably going to be it. Still has some calculates. Range 1. You got 2 hole left. You only get 2. Oof. That Ion coming in clutch. Takes 2, though, and dies. Could have survived with a squiggle. So that's 4 points for Porg Patrol. Good start for the Porgies. Epionic saying GG, doing his best Skeppy impression. It's going to be hard to recover from that. That is a difficult path to recovery. 4-0. And now we have our plasma torpedo. Maybe you can get lucky here. A blank out, a DT blank out would be a one-shot. Assuming you can get a full string here. Spending a lock on 1, hoping it's not another eyeball. It's not. Nice. Spend. It's R2C4 evade here. It's a full string plasma. And that is a... Oh, Natty evades. And that's, if you're Joe, that's when you feel like this game is over just because of the vibes. Not even getting 1 through there, or rather would have been 2 because of plasma. Did Jag not born for this? Don't know how you could have when... Not sure how you could have born for this when you rolled a blank. Okay, now into... suck it. 2 blanks. This is into Anakin? Or Jag, is one of the two, but it doesn't matter. Rolls an evade. Yeah, I mean, Axe is so far away, guys. But here's a chance. Like, you could shoot at Midnight. You could kill Midnight. I don't know if he ever took a target lock though with his ability. Did we forget to do that? I can't see a lock out there for Jag. Vonreg. Did Vonreg end up spinning his focus? Vonreg has elusive as well. Midnight. Going into Midnight. Midnight is 4 points. Vonreg is 5. 4 dice, or is it 5? Yeah, 4 dice, range 1. Oh my goodness, spend the focus. That's going to be a lot of pain. Midnight rolls all eyeballs! It is one-shotted! Midnight is one-shotted! Oh my goodness, and that is going to swing things a little bit more for Joe. In a one-shot from an Arc 170, Midnight just getting obliterated. And it's 4-4. So how about that for a trade? Probably didn't expect that. Wow. Okay. So Quick Draw is going to be ionized. Anakin. That one more shot from Terrace. I'm trying to think Anakin is going to want a Proton Torpedo Quick Draw, but I don't think you can get range 2. Terex for 1 into Jag. Jag says no. And objective points wise, it's going to be 3-2 as Joe Melon has the lead, 7-6. Going into turn 3. You could torp Terex. I mean, here's the thing. You could a 1 straight from Jag and then a Proton Torpedo into Terex. That's pretty nasty, but you have to deal with Vonreg and Quick Draw getting range 1 on you if you do that. And DT will also come in and get a shot. So Anakin could literally die from trying to do that. Joe could collapse on DT as an option. True. Anakin could do like a 2 hard. Take a lock. Quick Draw is also going to be super strained. It's going to be tempting. I mean, I think Rick does a full send, like 5 straight. Five straight evade, take a lock on Quick Draw. Jag K-turn, Anakin K-turn. Ooh. That seems like a pretty solid choice. It seems a little safer. Maybe, potentially. Anakin's ability is range 1 and bullseye. Range 1, full arc, bullseye up to range 3. Spend a force to clear the stress. You can still do an action after you fully execute the maneuver. I believe it's fully execute. Pretty sure it is. Yeah, it is. It could work. It works if you move last, right? I'm gonna clear off. Sorry for all the roaming around. They didn't clear the objective. A couple of the objectives were still showing range. That's what I said. Range 1. I say full arc. I mean like his firing arc. I guess I should be more clear. I guess I say full arc would be your front half, and yeah, firing arc is more semantically correct. So we are rolling road here. Big third round coming right up. So Joe is going to be first player again. Not ideal when it comes to using his ability if he does end up 4King. But yeah, man, a double strained and ionized quick draw is going to be tempting. It's going to be tempting for Rick to take a shot at quick draw. A plasma torpedo and a quick draw would be, and a strained quick draw is very painful. You could easily one round quick draw this turn. Eventually, Axe is going to be part of this fight, probably doing a 2 or 3 bank next turn. We're going to do a roll here. We're banking Jag. There's a deplete token on him for some reason. Probably from Vonreg? Did Vonreg have bullseye on him? What's it deplete from? Derek's blocked, so no coordinating. Wouldn't be able to with quick draw being stressed. I'm wondering, how did quick draw get stressed? Oh no, that is a self bump. DT bumps. Does take a damage. There's that shield down that you tried to get last turn. Why would you lock with Jag? I don't know. I don't even know where did he put his lock. I'm so confused right now. Alright. Jag locked. Yeah, and you locked a ship that bumped you. So here comes Rick going fast, as we kind of expected. evading and taking a lock. Again, quick draw just makes so much sense. I understand DT doesn't have any tokens. I get it. But QD is the threat. Nobody bet, huh? Is that true? No one bet? All right. Well, bet's canceled, I guess. The house does not win. Nobody wins. Anakin barrel rolls. So he can get a shot on DT, or he has the lock. If quick draw does a 1 bank, that might clean. I don't think that clears, but a 1 straight does. Woo! Gotta focus. Can only focus. Monrig is out of there. A crucial gun not shooting this turn, though. Not really a lot of great places for Monrig to go, but alas, nonetheless, not going to be shooting. Does not have Daredevil. Monrig just going to take a lock on Anakin. Deplete to do that, and then probably focus. Boosting. Okay. Okay. So gonna try to initiative kill DT. It's certainly possible. Elusive will be active. DT no tokens otherwise. Anakin range 1, 3 dice. Could do the ion cannon turret to get a guaranteed damage in. An ionized DT, but I think you just go with the primary because damage and trying to take a ship off the board versus just only getting 1. Can't count on Rick to be able to take DT off by himself. Yep. The choice is clear. No, he is firing the ion cannon turret. Okay. And he's going to spend the lock. And it is a crit. How did QD get ion cannon turret at range 2? Quick draw was at range 2 of the ion cannon turret and got rolled 1 evade on 3 hits coming through and was ionized. So DT takes 1 damage and is ionized as well. Monreg, no shot. Quick draw though, range 1 spanker into Anakin. Check out the Conquest series, guys. Listen to Streamlabs. We want to make that as big of an event as possible. Let's get everyone together to play X-Wing together in a really fun online format with some cool. There's going to be some cool digital swag as well as our raffled prizes. But that's 4 from Quick Draw. Back to the game and less about the self-promo. 4 hits from Quick Draw and Anakin. Did he roll too many dice? No, but Anakin takes all his shields. Okay. I was going to say he brought the die back out for some reason, but I'm pretty sure he only rolled 1. Now Rick's shooting at Quick Draw now? What? Wait, what? Why would you do that? Don't you have a lock on DT? I am so lost, guys. What is going on? Yeah, what? Yikes. No, he is shooting at DT. Okay. He pinged Quick Draw, right? Rerolling 2. It pays off. R2C4 for 3. DT needs a couple of evades here. Has elusive. Doesn't get it. Elusive won't save you this time. Will die. And that is it. DT down the drain. 3 points. And we get a little bit of a wider lead here for Down Unders. They're up 10-6. And even more importantly is a big initiative kill, as that would have been a range 1 shot from DT into Anakin, who's already taken his shields. I don't know. Why is he rolling 4 dice? What are these? What is this? That was Quick Draw's shot? I thought Quick Draw already shot. It was into Quick Draw, apparently. Wait, what? But he spent the lock on DT. Oh, he had 2 target locks? Oh my god. I think he forgot to remove the previous lock, so he pulled the one off of DT, and it really confused me. All right, let's see what actually happened here. All right, so Midnight died. Quick Draw has shields down. DT's still alive? Yeah, DT's still alive, so not down the drain. 2 hole left. My bad. I'm not actually going to take much responsibility for that because that was really confusing. Quick Draw shields down. Anakin is still shields down. And now this is DT's shot for hit crit. Plated hole. Makes that a hit. Anakin will take 1. For a damage card, 4 hole left. Also have a damage card. I don't know. I'm not going to go off of I think because these are playoff games. Can't be interrupting them all the time. Even if I have to, I can, but... Terex. Why did he roll 3 dice? Wasn't there a deplete token? The range 0 shot. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of evades. Alright, I'm gonna pause the timer really quick. I'll let them finish this shot. I'll let Tarek shoot really quick, and then I'm gonna ask them like 2 questions. Anakin takes 1 more. That's all okay. Hey guys, can you pause the timer really quick? I have a couple of... That was very confusing for us. You took the lock off of DT when you had 2 locks, and then we thought you were shooting at DT, you weren't, and then Quick Draw was getting shot at, and... Right. And so it was a... Was it a plasma torpedo? Because Quick Draw probably is supposed to have 1 more damage, or no? Because he had a shield down already, and then how much damage did Quick Draw take? Okay, so you just have shields down with Deuterium. Okay, and then Jag, there was a deplete token like on Jag for some reason, and then you shot range 0 and rolled. Right, that's totally fine. That makes sense. But then Jag rolled three dice at range 0, or was there a way he was able to remove his? Oh, and you guys just never removed the token until way later. Okay. It was on him for a long time. No, it's okay. It's just I just get confused when I see tokens sticking around for like half the turn. So, all right, cool. Thanks. You guys are good. You can continue. Okay, so... Oh, that was weird. Jag did a blue maneuver, but then they didn't remove the deplete token for a long time. That deplete came from Von Reg. That all makes sense. That's cool. But then Rick had 2 target locks when he was only supposed to have 1. He had checked for a lock and had locked quick draw, but then had taken the lock off of DT while he was shooting to make it seem like he was shooting at DT. Shot at quick draw. Quick draw had used Ethereum power cells during the system phase to have gotten a shield back, and then the plasma took out the rest of the shields. So that's like kind of where we're at. It's all where we're at. So if that makes sense for you all. Did Quickdraw only roll 1 green on that plasma then since he was strained? Did he? Oh, yes, a smart Twitch Prime sub. The guilt tripping works sometimes, guys. The ad breaks on Twitch have gotten kind of out of control, though. I guess it's a painful incentive to subscribe. Not my circus, not my monkey, but I do appreciate you guys. Thanks, Tim, for the sub. Appreciate it. Yeah, quick draw re-rolled 1 green. So they did catch that. DD Sunder is on it. Only been a couple interruptions. One is just all my fault this time. It was just very confusing. Game state, folks. Game state. So this will be the 4th round coming up. DT is still alive. Quick draws shields down. Will cannot Ethereum, so no more bonus attacks, but Anakin's on 3 hole. He's stressed as well. That'll be tough. Let me do our objectives though, because it's actually 8-6. Republic did score the middle. It looks like nobody scored anything else, which is funny. Actually, I think Joe is 9 because that bottom one is his, so 9-6. Pretty sure quick draw is supposed to be stressed. No, I don't think so. Quick draw is not supposed to be stressed unless there is some sort of mechanic of passing stress off somehow that we missed. Quick draw did not bump. That's just the objective marker that's spawned out right now. What's the score between Down versus Porg? I'm happy you asked. I actually made this little graphic for us all to enjoy as they're rolling for road right now. It's 1-0 Down Unders right now. Trying to make it 2-0 here. It's looking decent for Joe right now, but he's got a 5-point Anakin on 3 hole. Got to be careful. System phase stress. It was weird. Was the last turn he had maybe that's what it was from. Because I was like, how did quick draw get stressed? How did quick draw? And I was like, how did quick draw get stressed? It was from the Tyrium. It all makes sense. Tim is going to be taking one of these games. I do expect Porgs to get on the board here in this series. I don't think there will be a sweep. We'll see. There's 2 really good teams here. I mean, they're in the playoffs for Christ's sake, for a reason. DT turns towards Jag. That's going to block up Anakin unless he went slow. Did a little 1 straight. That's about it. Nope, never mind. Did a little barrel roll to get out of that rear arc. Yes, even the Cobras, who I get partial claim to their success only because I kind of had to put together an 18th team, and the Cobras were the 18th team to round out the league. But Tim, a very nice indie to have on your team, that's for sure. He streams. He's also not too bad at the game, and he's in the XWA. He's the OP planning lead. Mr. OP, overpowered, organized playa. QD's going to turn towards Axe. That's a barrage rocket waiting to happen. Rick is going to have a shot with a lock as well. I think QD is going to die here. That would be 5 points. Just realized that the colors are flipped. Let me on our overlay. Did you guys notice that? Overlay image. Transform, flip horizontal. There we go. How did I not catch that till now? Nick, was I also a good indie? You did. You played, my friend. You did your you played this game, and you still make me proud because I love you. I mean, our team spirit was good for sure. I mean, I'd give our team spirit an A. I'd give our performance like a C minus. Just honestly, it's pretty fluky to have 3 players combined for 3 wins. It's just a fluke. I mean, it is what it is. I was just surprised that we struggled that much. I don't expect it to happen again. I would be pretty disappointed if. I think at that point maybe you are beating yourself at a certain point if you lose for 2, if you go undefeated for 2 seasons, that ain't the best. But just gotta try to win, do your best, have fun. I think fun was had. I need to figure out how to get Isofane back on our team. And honestly, right now I'm thinking about just not playing in the next Team League season, which seems like a crime, so that he can be on our team. And I just manage the team. Just be a manager. We'll see. All right, quick draw. Gonna go into Axe here. Maybe you could get Axe to spend the focus or take a crit. And ISO is bribable. Yeah, I mean ISO is the briber. Can you bribe the briber? Make him become the bribee. One of the indies of all time. Yeah, right, exactly. Well said. Couldn't have put it better myself, honestly. You spend the focus here. No, and yeah, get an evade. It's just. He's not shooting at Anakin, though, huh? Gonna shoot at Axe. Fondrick does have a lock on Axe, anyways. Oof, spend the lock. Oof. Hit crit. Spend the focus. So at least no barrage rocket going through, coming in. Anakin does have a range 1, no proton torpedo. Anakin might not fire a proton torpedo this game, guys. This is going to go primary, not ion cannon turret. I'm trying to get some damage into Agent T. Spend that lock. Spend that lock. Smoking a pancake. Spend a force for 3. Old T, what do you say? Old T. Old Terex. Old T, what am I saying? He's not Old Terrock, but he is Old Terex. 2 shields on our boy. The Terexinator. It's a very Star Warsy name, though, right? Agent Terex. It's like Agent Callus. All right, this is Rick Ali shot. Spend a lock. Get 3. Uh-oh, quick draw. Gonna need to roll some paint. Does. Takes 2, though, and on 1 hole. Fractured butthole is this Thai SF. And shouldn't be able to bonus attack. Not sure what's... What? Is he bonus attacking? No, right? I was like, wait a minute. You can't do that. You don't have any shields. You don't have shields. All right, here we go. It's like, what? What are you doing? Don't make me interrupt you again and be like, you can't do that. Borch, still alive. Gonna sink a 4 dice banger. No mods, though, for Borch. 4 dice, just hoping for the natty gods. Into Jag here. What do we get? And we're gonna get 3. That is a damn good shot, considering you got no mods. And that's gonna be 3 into Mr. Jag. Shields are gonna be down on the Jagster. Who does Tarek shoot at? He shoots at Anakin. This is scary, because Anakin's got 3 hull left. And no full string. Okay, that is a little sigh of relief for Anakin. Bananakin. If Vondra gets shot at Anakin, he could have taken him off the board here. Gonna keep the... Anakin just rolls out of it. How about that? And now Axe. Range 2. Rear arc shot from the arc for 2 into Terex. Spinning the lock, though. Gonna get 2. Lots of rerolls and blanks into blanks here. And Agent Terex, Agent T, takes 1. We're checking for our objectives. Oh, wow. Jag is in on the right there. Doesn't look like FO's going to get anything. Is that true? Ooh. $10-6? Is that bottom one not? Is Rick must not be in range. And if he is, Quick Draw is in range as well as DT. So it's contested. 10-6 is what we have, is the score. What's the crit on Terex? Oh, I thought Terex took a face down damage card. Why was it face up? He's got more damage cards than I have. Damage sensor, right? Looks like. I missed like a shot into him clearly because I thought he had a little less damage, but damage sensor array. So 3 points of Terex out there as well. It's not looking good. That is 5 points. Ugh. Quick Draw needs to get one more good shot off. You gotta find a way to get Anakin here. Let's Mighty's ticket back into this game. What's up, Obi-Wan? So we have arranged a deal sub-wise. We have currently we are at 143. So if we hit 150 today, we're going to give away a Team League dial, one of those slick black dials. I'll pull up a picture of it in a second for you guys. And then 155, we'll give away a second one. So we have one more game after this as well. So I think we can hit it, but don't feel like you gotta be obligated to give us any subs. I always appreciate all you guys subscribing to the channel. It really does mean a lot. It helps out the channel a big sum. All right, hey Juan. I told him not to feel. I did my disclaimer. I said you don't have to, and he's like, I'm going to because I, for some reason, like you, and I still feel guilty for cheating in the team league, is what he said to himself before gifting 5 subs. Thank you, dude. Very much appreciate it. Enjoy y'all's subs from Obi-Wan. Oh boy, he just gifted 5 more. This is the Lambolo. Jesus, dude, calm down, bro. Thank you. Why you being so nice? Why you gotta be so nice all the time? Juan is one of the nicest guys. Nice guys, they never finish last. Don't believe what they tell you. Okay? It's all a ruse. Appreciate it, dude, really. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let me see. I need to do window capture. Okay, and then I need to capture Discord. Why is Discord not an option? Discord. Explore. Discord. All right, guys. Check out my cool Discord. We got our Adepticon Roomies chat open, but we want to go to prize updates. Thanks to Juan, we're going to give away one of these beautiful Team League dials. You see on the right, they have these blank canvas ones. You guys, we're giving away one of these slick black Team League dial covers here. Check that out. We're going to give away, if we have 2 more subs, we'll give away 2 of them. 2. Uno, dos. So appreciate you, Juan. Juan, do not be the one to gift 2 more. Let's see if we can tempt the rest of the chat here to gift 2 more. Maybe even use a Twitch Prime sub. Nice guys should finish last. Take care of your partner first, fellas. Interesting, says the guy who is in a relationship. What would you know about partners, Mr. Relationship Man? Team League sexiness, after me, you come first, for sure. You know, a little advice to my 312 crew teammates. You know what comes first? Wins. What? Really? Who would have thought? Alright, I do have Nightbot set up so we can do a giveaway after this. So yeah, the wife being my partner, goofball. The joke didn't go over my head. I was actually playing into your joke. Don't gaslight me about your joke not being a joke that I understand as a joke. What a joke you must think I am to think I don't understand your jokes. All right. Terex throws himself at Anakin. Joke is a joke that joke's your joke. Dude, Tim, I don't know how I'm going to get my... I know there's a lot of time, but, like, nobody wanted to play this week in Viper. I didn't have a ton of time myself, but, like, it just didn't seem like people were around. So I'm over here feeling the pressure now. I'm like, I don't really... Honestly, the most X-Wing I can really play in a week is, like, 1 game right now. I'm just, like... I'm on the cusp of being so burnt out. So I'm just... But I still want to play. But Viper, come on, Viper, you need to Vipe. Anakin 4K, let's go. Are you manifesting the 4K from Anakin? It would be pretty nice to do here. Actually, the 4K seemed like an optimal move no matter what, right? Just got reserve Saturday for Top Gun Marathon. Dude, 5 back-to-back-to-back-to-back games, bro. Oh my god, I would be so miserable. Even if I won all of them, it would be just too much. I could stream it. I'd play you, Nick, but I'm too good for Viper. Yeah, okay. Shout out to Joe, who infamously was looking for a game, and then I said I'd play, and he rejected me and said no. And I was like, why? And he's like, I'm just going to say it's because you're too good. I just don't want to lose to you. And I'm like, dude, I lose X1 games all the time, bro. I used to be better at this game. I feel like I'm like, okay nowadays. But Joe just wasn't having it. He just did not want to play me. He took the coward's way out and declined. You know, when you LFG, you're LFGing, you know? But on a real note, actually the main reason why I don't LFG very often, or I only do it at specific times, is there are a few people that are so good or playing like the most broken stuff that I genuinely don't want to play them because I don't think I'm going to have fun. And I'm at the point of my X-Wing life where I've kind of put being a player second to everything else I'm doing. And if I'm going to decide to play, I would rather, even if I get stomped, rather have a good time. And some people, it's just, if you're casually playing, you know, they casually bring a, you know, Han list or triple defenders. You're like, I'm good. You know, I don't really actually feel like playing anymore. What's up, Tyler? How's it going, dude? Skeppy, thank you for the resub. I believe it's a resub. Let's go. Thank you, Tyler. Yes, you bribed me. It was tough to tell that story as well. Yeah, he said I changed my mind, and then he played a game against somebody else. Yeah, I mean, I'm never gonna let that down because that was kind of mean. It was a little mean. I've only played Joe like twice. It's like, dude, you keep beating me. It's like, dude, I've only played you like twice in our entire X-Wing lives. Crazy. Did that tweet hit our goal? We're one away, it says. One away, one sub away from our second Team League dial cover. Resubs don't count because they've already been counted, even if the notification comes on when it's like you can only play notification when you're here in the chat, but you could have like resubbed technically like a week ago. So that's just why it doesn't like count the same way as like a new sub. But it still matters because it's a part of the total number we have now. So thank you for the resubs, guys. Appreciate it. Wow, did Terex just natty evade? Whose shot was that? Was that quick draw? Somebody just shot and dodged. Thank you, J-Bark. The guilt trip continues. J-Bark getting us to 155. Feeling bad for dodging me. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you. And thank you for your cowardice. Instead of thank you for your service, thank you for your cowardice. It doesn't really ring off the tongue as well. It's not as nice. But it is funny in the context of shit talking on an X-Wing stream. Dude, guilt tripping is like something I'm low-key good at. I'm not even really like a good like master manipulator or anything, but like I do like jokingly make people feel bad, and then they'll be like, okay, fine, I'm fine. I'm like, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it, man. I didn't mean it. The guilt trip extraordinaire. Was that an Axe? Axe takes one, right? That's right. No, that was an Anakin. Anakin takes one. Got it, because that was range 3 shot in Anakin. Okay, I'm tracking. Anakin now, because Mighty was first player. Now it's going to be Joe going range 1 into Agent T. Jesus. Oh, Terex needs not that and is going to explode. Down goes Terex. Anakin did the 4K but didn't walk clock quick draw. Yeah, I don't. Quick draw still being alive is a bit of a question mark for me. Guilt trip dates? Nah, dude. I'm supposed to have a third date, though, with somebody when I get back in a couple of days. So I don't want to talk about it too much because I'm honestly kind of exhausted from the process. And I feel like anytime I talk about it much, things like don't go well. So, you know, fingers crossed. So far, so good, though. I'm enjoying myself. And that's as much as I'm going to say about dating because you guys deserve better. All right, 2 hits. One more going into, two more going in. And that is enough to kill Anakin. Got it. Grabs those damage cards. Anakin gets yeeted off the board. He is dead as Borch is the executioner, the judge, Judy, and executioner. 5 points. 11, it's 13-11. Mighty clawing back here. But, oh no! Quick draws in arc! Rear arc shot. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh gosh. 2 dice. 2 on 3 here. Jag. Does Jag have a lock? Jag doesn't have anything. And is going to roll, double eyeballs. And Quick Draw is going to live this turn. It rolled an evade. Okay. Axe does have a shot on Borch, who is strained. Does Axe have a focus still? I don't think so. I think he had spent it. It's going to be just 2 dice. No Barrage Rocket into Borch. Range 3. Blank out. Jeez. Yikes. 2 evades. So Quick Draw being alive is keeping Mighty literally in this game, because otherwise I think that would it be at 19 points for Joe right now, but it's only going to be 14 points for him. And it looks like FO is not going to score an objective this turn, only contesting that bottom one. So it is 14-11 heading into the 6th round, and not a lot of time left in this match. Anakin dead before Quick Draw is nutso. Yeah, that's for sure. It's not great, Bob. You know? All right, so win condition for First Order. Kill Jag, because you're probably going to lose Quick Draw. Axe is full health and hasn't fired a Barrage Rocket charge. I think does Borch do like a 3 hard? Borch is also on 2 hold. There's just way more ways to score points here for Joe. A Talon roll from Rick seems to be the most obvious move. You have a lock on Quick Draw. That should be enough. Von Ray should go fast and catch Jag. You would trade down, though. You would trade. It would be 5 points for Joe. Gets them to 19 to 15. So 19-15. I don't see a path forward here. I don't. Rick is just in such a good spot. Positioning and health-wise, Axe hasn't taken a damage. Even if you get Axe, you would still be losing 19-18, and that's without scenario points being scored. Is Quick Draw facing up or down? Quick Draw's firing arc is facing forward, so Quick Draw had rotated and is facing the other way. So that does change things a little bit. The Talon roll still seems good for Rick, but he could do like a 2 hard. Let's see what happens. Down unders trying to get the 2-0 series lead here. And put another shrimp on that, Bobby. It's just so nice to get 2 games from these guys, because that time zone difference is absolutely brutal. Good time zone representation in the playoffs and in the team league in general, but also, woo-wee. Some teams just never played on stream during the regular season because the slots just didn't work, just didn't work out. Now I'm being a little bit more guilt trippy about it because it's the playoffs. If you can't play on a stream on Twitch, Discord stream it. Well, let's give people a chance. And then there's some folks in Australia that are playing at 3 a.m. U.S. time, local time to me. I don't know how about you guys, but not a lot of people in the U.S. are awake at 3 or 4 a.m. to watch an X-Wing game. But maybe it's time to rethink our sleep strategy and to get up as early as possible to watch as much X-Wing as we can imagine. That would be the dream, the X-Wing dream. The American Dream may be dead, but the X-Wing Dream is just very much alive. You guys should check out Harry Nick's video previewing some of the Scum SLs from the XWA. By the way, you know who was responsible for that collab? Me, your boy. I sent him that goods. I say, hey, Nick, we're both named Nick. You want to do this? And he's like, absolutely. It's like, you like Scum, right? He's like, yes, I do. Oh, here you go. Did Nobby stream any games? I think Nobby streamed at least one. For sure, I remember him doing at least one. I know Lucky Duck did a couple. Yeah, that's... Wow. Look at where Rick and Quick Draw are right now. I'm not talking about the game at all, but... Quick Draw not going to have a rear arc shot. Rick not going to have a shot. Quick Draw has just been so elusive. It's kind of hilarious. QD got a barrel roll. Oh my gosh. Rick, no! Rick, no! No! This is still Down Under's game to lose, guys. It's just a matter of time. Axe might have bullseye rerolls. All right, so quick draw out the back, range 1 into Rick. Rick has not taken any damage. No, gonna shoot it Axe. For 1. Axe laughs maniacally. If Jag dies here, the tables are turned. It would be 15-14, true, but how is Jag gonna die here? I don't know if that's gonna happen. I think you got to be worried about the barrage rocket from Axe. But 3 hits, 3 hits. Range 3, Jag gonna take 2. But Jag still has 4 hull left and only getting shot at one more time at range 0. Isn't that range 0? That's range 1? I'm so sorry, guys. Range 1, range 1. Not range 0. Never bumped, never bumped. I never said anything about that. Yeah, it's not range 0. It just looked like it because of the focus token being over the firing arc. It just looked like, but it doesn't say bumped. It's definitely not range 0. And I never got anything wrong. I never misled you guys in any way, but that is a hit crit. Oh my gosh. Jag hoping to roll a paint here. Doesn't. Of course not. Why would he? Hit crit going into Jag. A fuel leak or a direct will do it. We get a wounded pilot. What is this last one though? It is a direct, and down goes Jag. I had just thought that it was range 0, and I was like, Jag's not going to die here. But when it's range 1, that is a different story. And Jag is dead, but can Axe respond? It's 15-14. It is a strained DT as well, and in bullseye, I think. Barrage rockets. Axe must kill here. DD Sunder really wants to be able to clinch here. Does he remember the reroll? Does he remember the reroll? No? No reroll? Takes only 1? I thought he had bullseye, guys. He's going to use elusive. Takes 1 and is still alive. I thought he had I thought he had bullseye. Brutal not remembering the reroll. And now all of a sudden it's 16-14 with very limited time left, 5 minutes. I mean, Rick Rick has to talon roll here, right? Talon roll left. Talon roll left, go all the way back. He did have bullseye. We're about to play our 7th round. What an absolute banger-rooski. Getting quick draw here, if you just do a 1 straight from axe and you get quick draw, I mean, you get 6 points, and that is going to do it. Alternative is axe takes out DT. Also, with synchronized console, no, Jag didn't get a chance to shoot. I was thinking he could have spent the lock. He has to engage to be able to use sync console to give Axe a lock. Does Axe have any barrage rockets? He just fired his first one. He's got 4 left. He hasn't really even used them. The first 3 rounds, Axe wasn't even able to shoot at anybody. He was so far away. He was at that top left objective and set up over there. It took a delayed engagement for him. But not getting that bullseye, not remembering the reroll does cost him 4 points. 3 points in terms of a ship kill, and 1 point in terms of his opponent gaining 1 for the objective. Quick draw, DT on 1. Win condition, kill a ship. The other thing you could do, I mean, it's not really optimal at all. You could have Rick try to go after DT, but they're on opposite sides. There's a rock in the way. You got a lock on quick draw, and you can talon roll. So I think you do have to commit to getting quick draw here. If you do a talon roll and go all the way back, does a 3 hard right from quick draw get you out of arc? It might. Axe needs the 3 bank. I think Axe needs to go slow to lock down the objective there. The scenario points are more he's not going to do. He's going to go fast and try to get the other objective, but I don't like that because unless DT slooped for some reason, I think a hard turn gets you out of any hard turn gets you out of firing arc there. So yeah, not having access to a K turn or a sloop obviously hurts the N1. Only 3 talon rolls is their turnaround maneuvers, their red maneuvers. And there's that hard turn, which gets you out of Axe's firing arc. Contest the objective. Take a focus. Elusive was spent, though. This is something in terms of getting shot at if Rick takes a shot. Oh, Rick, what are you doing, buddy? Dude, you need kills. You're gonna lose. Tried to boost, it's not gonna fit. I think that move literally just cost him the game. Unless they fit all their shots in 1 minute, they might have a little bit more time. They have 141. It's possible. It's possible. Rick or Major Von Rick still has to move. So I gotta answer. Hello? Okay, thank you. I had to answer my... Sorry, guys. Someone was calling my apartment door to get in. No shots, 1 more turn. So Rick gets the middle. Is Von Rig in range of the bottom, though? He might be. Nope. So Joe's gonna get up to 15. Does Mighty have arc or range? There's no way it's range 1. Oh no, it is. Oh wow, that is a long range 1 bubble. That's a big extra point to get. 17 to 15. And so now Rick has to go after DT. DT just 5 straights, right? He's 5 straight and block Rick. Axe. Do they have a? Is the Torn have a? Is it a white 3 hard? I don't think it is. I think it's red. They don't even have a 3 hard. Can he fit a 2 hard? I think so, because the firing arc isn't that how that works? Is it the hard 2? If you don't have arc on the objective, it'll fit on the obstacle rather. It's really shocking that quick draw is just not going to die this game. Really, just shocking on 1 hole for so long. And we'll get away. The win condition is to get rid of DT and score 1 more objective. Mighty just needs to not lose DT. A 2-turn would clear. Well, let's see what he dials in. No, he banked. That's terrible. Oh, no. Rick has to be the one to do it, and I think DT's going to try to block Rick. That is devastating. Yep. Unless Rick did like a 1 bank. A 1 bank's going to be on the rock, though. A 2 bank, I think, gets you off the rock, but at range 0. So he'll have a range 0 shot, but he hits the rock in the process. Yeah, just a little bit of a botch here by Republic late in the late game, which allowed allowed Porg Patrol to get in here and pull a bit of an upset to tie the series, potentially. Von Rig just going to eat the objective. So yeah, a range 0 shot is going to be how the only way you win. That 2 hard, not doing the 2 hard from Axe is just absolutely brutal. Just a brutastic. Range 0, you need the natties on your side. You need 2 hits. You need 2 hits. You don't get it. You get nothing, and that is the game. 2 hits wouldn't have done it anyways with the focus there. Could shoot Rick back. And a blank out. Very funny. And that's going to do it. So the final score is going to be 16 to 18. Is that Von Regel scored objective there at the bottom. And that is going to tie the series. Oops, wrong screen. Between Down Unders and Porg Patrol. Let's take a look at our bracket as we have a momentum shifter now. No longer going to be a series decider, but will be a huge factor in terms of who is going to have the edge going into a game 4. So game 3 of this series coming right up, series tied 1-1. Ratchet going up against DD Sunder. Dan, captain of Down Unders. We're going to get this game underway in a few minutes, guys.